Alright, number 9, we're going to do the inverse tangent of tangent of 2 pi, negative 2 pi divided by 3. So it's probably better to just do it just outright, just solving this from the unit circle and then find the value here. What you have to keep in mind are the restrictions on inverse tangent. So if I go back just to verify the restrictions on inverse tangent, because that's the final one, we have to be between negative pi and pi over 2, meaning we have to be on the right side. Now, on the unit circle, these are all positive values that don't show negative. So we want to do negative 2 pi over 3. So that corresponds to 120. Okay, if you went forward. So negative 2 pi over 3 would be going backwards 120. I'm just looking at the degrees. So if I start here and I subtract 120 degrees, so from 360 subtract 120, that'll put us here at 240. So this 4 pi over 3 corresponds to the negative 2 pi over 3. So tangent is y divided by x. So that would be negative square root of 3 divided by 1. Alright. So this value right here is going to reduce to tangent negative square root of 3 divided by negative 1, which ultimately just gives us inverse tan of positive square root of 3. Alright, so I'm going to find the ordered pair, being familiar with the unit circle, that the y value is square root of 3 over 2 and the x value is 1/2, positive this time. Okay, so going back to the unit circle, square root 3 over 2, the y value right here, because I have to be between positive pi half to negative down here. So square root of 3 over 2, the y value, 1. This is the one that's going to give me positive. That corresponds to pi over 3, or an angle of 60. Okay, so we want this answer in radians. So pi divided by 3. And then we'll do the same thing with this one. So we're going to just work backwards. We'll start with the problem and work backwards inside out. So 10, and you can do this with all of these functions. Just find the value on the unit circle, work backwards. I was trying to apply the inverse where they cancel out, but they don't always just transcribe like that. So it's better just to work it out. Alright, so inverse cosine. Cosine is the x-coordinate, so I'm looking for negative square root of 3 over 2. With cosine, negative square root of 3 over 2. Inverse cosine is restricted to the top half. Cosine is negative over here. The x value, negative square root of 3 over 2, corresponds to 5 pi over 6. So 5 pi over 6. Okay, so this means tangent of 5 pi over 6. Alright, the tangent is the y divided by x. So remember that from the unit circle, the y value divided by x. So if I go back, and I don't believe we have restrictions here with a positive tangent, domain is all of them. So we can use all of those. Okay, so unit circle 5 pi over 6. The y value is 1. X value is negative square root of 3. So what we get is negative 1 over square root of 3. But when you rationalize the denominator, you get square root of 3 over 3, and it's negative. So this is the answer that we want. Square root of 3, negative square root of 3 over 3.